Hi, y'all, it's me. Happy New Year. I hope you're staying warm. It's a chilly 18 degrees here in Idaho. We've been dropping down to like 5 and 4 at night. So cold. But thankfully, I have a warm house to stay in, and that in itself is a blessing. So I'm here with my project for Diemond Dies design team. For those who don't know, Diemond Dies makes steel roll dies in many shapes and sizes for all your crafting needs. I'm going to put the link down below for their Facebook page, which you'll want to check out for current events like contests and ways to win prizes and such. I will also put the link down to their YouTube channel so you can go subscribe and see what all the other designers are creating and any other news that comes up for Diemond Dies. And I'm going to put the link to the shop where you can go and check out how amazing the dies are and the prices. If while there you spend $35 or more, you'll receive 10% off your order and free shipping anywhere in the world by using the code THANKSGina. So with that said, I want to share with you, I'm so excited about this project. Let me just show you real quickly what dies I used in the making of this project. I used the nesting tags, and this die is so versatile. I love this die. I use it quite often. I love it. So I used that. I used the Labels 1 die, which is this one. I used the fishtail banner die right here. On this thing, I used the sugar plum, I believe the small one from the sugar plum flowers. I used from the cloud set these small hearts. And then over here, I used the monarch butterfly small die set. And I also used the bow die, which you receive 3 sizes, which is awesome. And I used the words 1 die set, which you get 10 words, which is a great thing. And then I used the Labels 2 top note nesting die. So a bunch of dies that were used in the making of this, and I can't wait to show you how I did that. But before that, also I wanted to show you a couple of other products that I've used. I used this paper pad here. It's from Michael's. It's from Craftsmith, and it's just gold and silver papers. And then I also use quite a lot of these stamps down here at the bottom, and this is a snap stamp set. So I just use the numbers. I use some other things, and I'll try to mention them as I go along, but you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. So I'm going to call this project 52 Weeks in a Box, and I will explain my concept once I let you see it. So there you go. Here's my project. I am so anxious to start using this, I can't tell you. So let me explain kind of what it is and the concept before I show you the detail. I'm not a project life person. I don't have enough going on in my life right now daily that I could write and photograph that much stuff of what happens to me. I don't keep a diary for personal reasons, and I could keep it in a planner, like a weekly planner, but that's not fun. I want to try to keep this on my desk so that it's easily accessible to me whenever I feel like doing it. And so what I decided to do was keep 52 cards in a box where I could journal once a week instead of every day, because I'm home a lot, so I don't like, what am I going to take a picture of my refrigerator? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I kept 52 weeks out, and I thought that would be a perfect way for me to keep this ensemble that you're looking at on my desk, and whenever I feel like it during that week, I can pull out the card for that particular week and jot down a thought, something I did. I can attach a photo or not. I can do whatever I want to do. It's limitless, really. So I went ahead and I took a berry box, as you can see here, and I used the gold paper that I showed you to cover the box with, along with some rosette trim. And then I made a banner with the fishtail banner, and this polka dot paper is coordinations. I backed it with some gold paper and strung it on the baker's twine there. I stamped out 2015 on there. And then in the back of this box, I made these little pennants. I have a Stampin' Up punch, and I punched those out. I added some bling, a little pom-pommy thing there, and I glued them onto skewers, these wooden skewer things. I keep them on my desk for whatever. And I broke them down and glued them into place, so it just gave the box a little bit of decorative touch there. And this will sit on my desk, and I will be able to use it as I've seen fit. Now, for purposes of this video, I went ahead and I decorated several of the cards in advance so you could get some ideas. But normally I wouldn't do that. I would just do it each week. I think that's a better way to use this box. So I went ahead and used the tag die, and I cut out 52 tags from numbers 1 all the way to 52. You can see there. I used a circle die to punch out the paper, and then I stamped 1 through 52, and yes, there are 52 cards there. It was a lot of die cutting. My machine is so taxed, it's not even funny. Anyhow, so I did 52 cards, and I chose to use white cardstock so that I would have options as to how I was going to decorate my card each week. I might want to use paint one day, or sprays one day, or ink one day, or nothing another day, you know, so I didn't want to have a colored paper that I wasn't going to be able to alter. I can add even pattern paper to this white card if I want to every month. So it just depends how I want to do that. So before I show you the cards, I want to show you over here is my little tray I'm going to keep next to this on my workspace. I use the bow die up here, and on my tray I have things like gold pen and a pink pen. I'm keeping with the gold and pink theme for my year. That's what I want to use. I have glitter tape, and I have sequins and trims and little flowers and bling, and more bling back there, and stars and little pink birdies and baker's twine. These are the butterflies from Diemond Dies. I made them myself, and I layered them with different papers to coordinate with what I'm doing. I have tags and little, I got these little, what do you call, acrylic, not acrylic, what do we call the resin from Vicky, Try Heart 67 here on YouTube, and I have those there. I have some flat back pearls and some gold blah, 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 and this also came from Vicky. It's so beautiful, this little heart. And so anyway, my concept of this would be, of course, I'm not going to use only this throughout the year. This is going to change, and I'm going to add to it or take away from it as I'm using things. So it's just to get me started. I figured if I didn't have to go digging for supplies, I would be more apt to get this done. I also have an envelope back here that I didn't show you. I call it Oh My Words, and those are Teresa Collins stickers there that spell that out. And inside of this little bag, I use the word die from Diemond Dies, and I cut out the words in different materials like felt, gold paper, cardstock, so that when I need a word, I'll have them handy here in this little envelope. So I thought that was kind of a cute little thing to do, and that'll just sit here on this little tray. So let me show you the cards now and kind of explain a few things to you, because I want you to get some ideas for this. So I went ahead and did a picture for week 1. Since it was New Year's, I put my banner that I created for Diemond Dies. I took a picture and used that here. And I made this little paper clip. I added the star onto it. On this particular card, I chose just to do some stitch lines along the outside with my gold pen, and I used some washi stuff here to add some little pink elements to this. I used the die from Diemond Dies in the back there, and then I drew some stars up here with a pen. That's what's so fun about this, is you could doodle, you can do whatever you feel like that week. You just reach over there when you feel like you have a 5 minutes to spare, and or if there's something that hits you and you say, oh, I want to write about that, and write it, you know, no big rhyme or reason. And on the back, I left this as to where I can write about week 1. This is one of the word dies from Diemond Dies, as I just attached it there. And then I can write on here whatever I decide to write about for week 1. So for week 2, this is where you can see I used ink to ink the edges. I thought that was more appropriate for this particular one. And like I said, I normally wouldn't do this ahead of time, because I think that's the exciting part of it, is getting to create each week a new card. But I did it so I could give you ideas. So I put a doily die here that I have in my collection, and I just punched it out of gold paper. And I can put a picture there. I also left, let's see, Here, let me borrow this really quick. I left this top of the bottom portion of all the numbers, I left it free. I didn't glue it down so I could stick stuff in it like that also. So on the back of this one, I took a bag from Recollections and I added that on there. I cut a notch in it so that I could insert a tag, which would give me, of course, more room for journaling or a picture for that week. This is the sugar plum die right there. And then I just put some pretty bling around the edge. So I thought that was a cute way to use that one. And then for week 3, I used one of the dies from Diemond Dies here. I added some bling. Again, just kept it simple so I could add a picture or whatever. Like I said, it's week 3, so I'm not there yet. Don't know. And on the back, I made a pocket, and those are from the cloud die, the little hearts you see there. This is from a punch I have, and then I added some bling paper, and I made a little booklet here. And there's nothing in it, but I did have a little closure tie on it, and I'll be able to write in that. So you really have a lot of room to add a little more. Because of the size of this, you can see I have plenty of room here for expansion in my box. So even if I do add stuff, it's still going to be plenty of room. Make sure to add on clips and things that pop up above the line here to give it some more interest and depth. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this project. I hope you create one. It's really not hard to create it. The most difficult part for me was cutting 52 cards out of it, but once you get it done, it's a breeze, and you can add the numbers on each week. You don't have to do it ahead of time like I did, but just simplify it, make it work for you, and I hope you do it. It's really going to be a fun thing, and I hope I remember at the end of the year to come back and show you how this turned out for the whole year. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure and shop at Diemond Dies and do what makes you happy. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.